Good people of the world, Real Mio TV, man, Real Mio TV. Hey, listen, young people, if you ever been to jail, if you ever been to prison, please don't go back, man. If you never been, please don't go. You understand? Be a leader, doing the right things. Be the one in your crew. Man, look, if you develop a habit of being able to tell people no, man, nah, I ain't going over there to do that with y'all, man. Nah, I ain't going to sell no dope. Nah, I ain't going to rob nothing. Nah, I ain't going to shoot them people. You understand what I'm saying? Be the one to say, man, I ain't going to do that, man. Y'all go ahead. I'm going home. You understand what I'm saying? Your life would be a whole lot better, man. So listen, man, listen. I got a story for y'all today, man. Hey, look, man, when I was in the state joint, right? So it was a lot of extortion going on, man. At the spot I was at, man, Johnson CI, man, it was a lot of extortion going on, right? Because the white dudes were so heavily outnumbered, man. They were so heavily outnumbered, like they didn't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because it just was not enough for them to put up a fight. They always had to pay out of pocket. Whenever they went to commissary, they always had to pay somebody to watch their back, to watch they to hold they stole goods, or to to even walk they. Man, listen, man. Sometimes, depending on what officers was working, depending on what, you know what I'm saying, who was after who trying to get your, you know what I'm saying, like which robbing crew was on the compound, whatever. Some dudes didn't even walk their bags from the commissary. They'll give it to their protection guy, whoever they paying for the protection, right? And then, so then what ended up happening though, they had, now don't get me wrong now, some of them white dudes were fighting back. Some of them could fight. Boy, some of them won some fights. But for the most part, they were getting just jumped on, you know what I'm saying? They were just getting beat up, man, because it was just too many. It'd be 10 against 1, 10 against 2, stuff like that. So they'll just get a bag up. So the smart thing to do was they'll just get somebody who they paying to watch their back, to watch their commissary. Then if they hold a commissary in their locker, then the dudes going in their locker still in the commissary. You know what I'm saying? They'll wait till they go to the library, to the gym, or to the chow hall or whatever, and they'll go in there and steal their commissary. Then so the roommate might stay at the room to watch the room, right? Because all the white dudes in my dorm slept in these 3 cells down at the bottom corner. All the white dudes slept right there. It might have been 4 cells, 3 or 4 cells in the bottom corner. That was all the white dudes in the whole thing. It's like 90 something inmates in there. So you only got in these 2-man rooms. So it's like 90 something inmates in there, right? And so out of them 3 or 4 rooms, you ain't getting no more than 8 people right there. So all the rest of these people in this dorm is black. You know what I'm saying? So you got a few of the black dudes in there. You know, that was their hustle, man. Extorting these dudes, extorting the white dudes. And then sometimes they had to do the same thing for some of the black dudes. Because you got dudes that come in prison, man, I call them lone wolf. You know, that's what the prison system call them too. You a lone wolf, you come in there, man. You ain't got no partners. You ain't no street dude for real. You ain't got no homeboys. You ain't got nobody that you rock with in there, man. You know, then you gonna end up being a lone wolf if you ain't got no partners, no homies, no family there, and you ain't no street dude. Because a street dude gonna understand who he fit in with, and he gonna know how to navigate his way. You understand? But if you ain't got no family in prison, you ain't got no friends, no partners, no, you know what I'm saying, partners in crime, whatever, who at that prison with you, and you not a street dude, then a lot of times them dudes don't know how to fit in. So even black dudes was getting extorted too, right? Not so much as the white dudes, but they was definitely getting extorted too. So man, I'm finna tell y'all about this one white dude, right? Ken. Ken, right? So Ken wasn't no punk, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't no punk, but he had been paying too. He had been paying, you know what I'm saying? And like, you could tell, like with him, it was just more or less he knew he was outnumbered. But it just came a time when I don't even know what the young dude had said to him or whatever. But I just remember them having some words, right? You know what I'm saying? And so they had their words or whatever, man. And so then when we came back out after count, because we had to lock down for count time and stuff, right? So we had to go to our room, and you know, you have certain times of the day, man. I don't remember everything with the state because it's been so long ago. It was in the 90s, right? But I remember we had to go to our room, just, you know, kind of like the feds, where you got to go to your room. You got to have a 4 o'clock count in the feds. I don't remember exactly what time the main count was in the state. But I remember we had to go to our room. You know what I'm saying? They got to count you or whatever. And then, so when we came back out of our rooms, then the black dude was, you know what I'm saying, he woofing at the dude. He woofing at the dude, Ken, right? Man, Ken knew it really was, you know what I'm saying, more or less like a death wish. Not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, that he gonna get killed, but he know that these dudes gonna jump on him, you know what I'm saying? So the black dude woofing at him or whatever. So the dude Ken was like, man, hey man, look, man, I don't want no problem, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever, right? So the one black dude and the other black dude, there's another one with him. They run up on Ken, man. They run up on him. Now, these white dudes in the dorm, they not finna help Ken. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was abnormal for them, like, to jump in and help each other because they so heavily outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? So he know that if he swing, he gonna be by himself for the most part. If they jump in, like, I mean, it was a few times, man, when they banded together and handled their business, you know what I'm saying, together or whatever. But they knew for the most part, they not even finna get no help from their own people. You know what I'm saying? So, man, so the black dudes run over there, right? Both of them was young. Both of them was, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, 26, 27 years old. The dude, Ken, the white dude, he wasn't no little dude neither. He worked out, you know what I'm saying? He used to be out there jogging. He was in good shape, man. He be out there jogging all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? But he one of them white dudes, you know what I'm saying? And he'll tell you all the time, you know what I'm saying? He was a proud redneck, you know what I'm saying? He'll tell you, man, I'm a proud redneck, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the trailer park, you know what I mean? That's him, right? So, but he was a cool dude for real. So he was really one of the ones that got along with a lot of the black dudes and kind of navigated, you know what I'm saying, between, like, I know at one time he was paying a fee for the white dudes in our dorm. They would give him the money, and then he was paying a fee out of the money that they would give him. He was paying a fee to whoever the protection dudes was. You see what I'm saying? So he was really kind of like, you know what I'm saying, the leader at times, right? But anyway, so, man, they ran up on Ken, man, right? Now, here's another thing. Let me tell you this first, man. You know what I'm saying? They had a couple white dudes that came in there that had tried Ken. And he had no smoke. He had no smoked them. You know what I'm saying? He had no smoked them. Dusted them off. Beat the brakes off of them. You know? And some dudes you look at, you know what I'm saying? I used to see some fights sometimes, and then you realize, man, dude can't even fight, man. Man, dude can't even fight. You know what I mean? But when you seen this dude fight, then some people you look at, you know what I'm saying, you watch they motion when they fighting, and you realize, oh boy, dude can fight for real, for real. He can fight for real, right? So, now watch this now. So anyway, they run up on Ken, man. And a lot of times when that would happen at this particular place, because the numbers were so lopsided, you know what I'm saying? Then a lot of times the white dudes just be like, man, my bad, man, I don't want no problem, man. Man, my bad, man, you know, hey, man, let's just squash it, man, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, right? Now, Flowers was one of the dudes who they was paying for the protection, right? So when they run up on Ken, Flowers holler from the top tier. Flowers holler from the top tier. He like, hey y'all, no, don't touch him. So one of the dudes holler back at Flowers, no, you ain't got nothing to do with this, man, you know what I'm saying, da. So Flowers, you know what I'm saying, he run down the tier and he coming down the stairs, he like, no, don't touch him, period. Y'all don't touch him. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch him, period. Right? So now, see, Flowers getting good money off of these folks, right? So then, you know, they trying to negotiate and see what the problem really is. And really, it's the same thing as it always is. The black dudes trying to extort the white dude. The black dudes trying to get something for free out the white dude. The black dudes trying to put the pressure on the white dude, right? Well, look at what's finna happen though, right? Look at what's finna happen. So now you got Flowers, one of the main dudes, you know what I'm saying, in our dorm and on the compound, you know, he one of the go-to guys. So now he's saying, no, y'all don't do this. Flowers got an army with him for real. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes in the dorm, they gonna ride with Flowers. You know what I'm saying? On whatever. So Flowers don't want to mess up his money. Flowers don't want to mess up the cash flow that's coming in, right? So Flowers like, nah, man, y'all don't do this, man. Nah, y'all dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. So they telling Flowers, you ain't got nothing to do with it, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to do with it. So one of the dudes mess around and say, because Ken's standing there like he ain't scared, and he wasn't scared. He's standing there like he ain't scared, and he was not scared. So one of the black dudes mess around and say, you know what I'm saying, man, I punish you one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? So Ken like, man, you can't beat me, man. So when he say that, it's like everything kind of stopped, because the black folks was not used to the white folks challenging them at that prison, right? So everything kind of stopped. So Flowers look, the other black dude, cause you know it's two of them now. So the other black dude, he stand there, he look. So Ken say it again. Ken say, man, I beat you one-on-one, man. Right? Man, listen. So Flowers say, man, y'all get a foul one, but ain't nobody gonna jump in, right? So this one-on-one, black versus white, it's a fair fight. You ain't see that too often. So they say, okay, we're gonna get a foul one-on-one. Man, look, boy, they go up there to the room and lock the door. It's a steel cage match. That's what we used to call them down there, a steel cage match. You go in there, you close the door, and you lock the door, right? So now you got all the little 6, 7, 8 white dudes in the whole dorm. You know, everybody done put their tennis shoes and boots on and whatever, just in case anything jump off. Some of them ain't finna fight anyway. Then you got, you know what I'm saying, probably 25 black dudes that's ready to go either way, right? Most of them with Flowers, right? Then you got a few of them that's going with the black dude. So anyway, Ken and the black dude, I forget dude's name, man. He was kind of young though. He probably 27, 28 years old. But so both of them about the same size. But like I say, the white dude was in good shape. He run all day. He worked out a lot, right? The black dude, you know, he was just, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't in no kind of shape, put it like that. So anyway, man, Boy, they go in the room, they lock the door. Now at this prison, it's two-man cells. And when you close that door is locked. Now when you on the inside, when that door locked, you can push a button, zzz, zzz, and that'll get the officer to pop the door. You know what I'm saying? Man, so they go in there, boy, steel cage match. They lock that door. They go in there, they get the rumbling. So I don't see the fight. It's only like a couple people that's able to see the fight through the little glass on the door. There's a little glass on the door that you can look in. You know what I'm saying? You see where everybody can't look in the little glass. But it's a whole bunch of people that's standing around. But it's a couple of them that, you know what I'm saying, can see the fight. But look, so I heard Fly was saying, that's enough. Stop. That's enough. So then I heard, a couple other people trying to see. They looking through the window. They like, Fly, what's going on? Said, man, he about to kill him in there, man. Said, hey, that's enough. Let him out. So he pushed the button. Zzz. Ken come walking out that mud like this. You know what I'm saying? He come walking out that mud like this. So Fly was like, ain't nobody finna touch him. It was a foul one. That's it. We're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna leave it right there now. You know what I'm saying? Man, look. So the other little young black dudes, all of them, 27, 28, 30 years old. You know what I mean? They go in there, they get their partner, man. They got to clean him up. They got to bandage him up. He busted up. Man, look, Ken done beat the brakes off the dude in there, right? He punished him. So look now. Then one of the other black dudes, he was a little bigger than him. He was a little more muscular than him. He wanna avenge the homie getting beat up, right? So he asked Ken for a foul one, right? I'm gonna tell y'all about that one in the next video. But he asked Ken for a foul one. You know what I'm saying? So now Ken got to fight him too. Rev Mio TV. Young people, stay out of prison. Stay out these folk jailhouse. Make good decisions. Good choices lead to good results. Bad choices leads to bad consequences. Rev Mio TV.